I have spent the last decade of my life immersing myself in the real estate industry as a real estate broker and now as a real estate consultant. I have received hundreds of inquiries for different properties all over the Philippines, and one thing my clients usually ask me is what is the step-by-step process to buying a condo in the Philippines. In today's video, I will be breaking down the step-by-step process on how you can buy a condo in the Philippines in 7 steps. I also have an infographic on how to buy pre-selling property in the Philippines. Send me an email if you want a copy. Step 1 is to decide which city you want to invest in. The first thing to decide on when looking for a condo is the city. I have buyers, usually expats, OFWs, or even foreigners, who come to me without a definite area to invest in. So they're still in the beginning stages of their buyer journey and have not yet decided which city they want to buy a property or settle down in. Usually, their options are either of the 3 metro cities in the Philippines, Metro Manila, Cebu, or Davao, while others want to focus on more touristy destinations like Bohol, Palawan, or Mactan, or even other key cities like Bacolod or Iloilo. So during this stage, I ask them a couple of questions and give them information about the cities they're considering to help them decide which one to go with. The second step is to choose an experienced real estate agent to assist you with the buying process. So it's important in choosing your agent to do your due diligence. Check how long he or she has been in business. What is their track record? Do you know anyone who can give feedback on this agent? You can check your common friends on Facebook and ask them for feedback on the character of the agent if he or she is not someone that you personally know. You can also ask for their PRC ID and check the registration at the PRC website. Your agent will be facilitating the transaction for you, so it's important that you know that they have your best interests at heart. Why do I recommend getting a good agent versus trying to do it yourself or choosing someone you might know but who isn't an experienced agent? It's because real estate is a long-term investment, so you will want someone who can be there for you from start to finish. You will want someone you can call on years from now if you have concerns with the developer that you want help with. Of course, there's nothing wrong with going with a friend, someone you can trust, but you have to make sure still due diligence on your friend and check if they know the product and the process well, because the last thing that you want to happen is to choose a friend who is not really an experienced agent, and then 3 or 5 years down the line, if you need help with your investment, that friend is nowhere to be found anymore because they're no longer with the industry. So make sure to choose an agent that's been in the industry long term and will want to continue being in the industry years and years from now. Step 3 is to select your top project and unit type. Once you've decided on a project, it is time to select which unit you would like to reserve. Your broker will send you the latest inventory so you can choose from the available units. Once you've selected a unit, your broker will then send you the computation for that specific unit. The computation will contain the total contract price as well as breakdown on taxes and fees, how much your monthly equity will be, and your loanable amount. I also give my clients an estimate on the monthly amortization that they will have for their chosen unit and how much the required income is. Rule of thumb is that your monthly amortization should not be higher than 1/3 of your gross monthly income. So for example, if you have a gross income, both spouses if married, of 150,000 per month, then your monthly amortization at the bank should be a maximum of 50,000 per month. If the unit you have has a monthly amortization of more than 50,000, then you can either decrease your loanable amount by increasing your down payment, or you can get a co-borrower so you can increase your loanable amounts. During this time, I'll also be checking my client's marital status, if they're single, married, or separated. If single or married, then there's no problem. But if you're separated or annulled or divorced, you will need to provide proof of this. If you are not legally separated, then your spouse will need to be included in all the documentation, because when you will be getting a home loan for your unit, both spouses will need to sign the loan documents at the bank. Age is also a factor because the age of maturity of most banks is between 70 to 75 years old. So if you bought the unit at, say, 65 years old, then you will probably be approved of a loan term between 5 to 8 years. So lesser loan term compared to if you're younger, you can get the maximum na 20-year loan term. So you'll no longer be approved of the maximum term at the bank, which is between 20 to 30 years if you're already advanced in age. And then step number 4, reserve your unit. So now that you've finalized what unit you'd like to reserve, the next step is to prepare the reservation documents. These requirements vary depending on the developer, but I'll be sharing with you the standard reservation requirements. Some developers have less than these requirements. They might only require IDs and the signed buyer's info sheet and reservation fee. Once these requirements are submitted via email, then the developer will send you the information as to where you can transfer the reservation fee. So reservation requirements are 2 valid IDs with 3 specimen signature, TIN verification slip or TIN ID. So we'll be the ones to take care of this in case you don't have a TIN ver slip. Filled up buyer's info sheet. We can also assist you with filling up your BIS. Birth certificate, marriage contract if married, proof of income can be COE or 3 months payslip, and 2 valid IDs with 3 specimen signature of your representative for OFWs. And of course, the reservation fee. The 5th step is to book your unit. So now that you're done reserving your unit, you've officially completed the first step of the buying process. The next step is to book your unit. To do so, there are additional requirements that you will need to submit. Booking requirements are post-dated checks, signed contract to sell and other applicable documents, SPA to buy for OFWs, and other requirements may apply such as proof of billing. And then the 6th step is home loan application. So once you've finished paying off your equity, the next step is to apply for a home loan. The ideal time to apply for a home loan is 2 to 3 months before your last equity payment. So as your broker, I will also be assisting you with your home loan application process so you don't have to worry about this. All the requirements can be sent online. However, if you are an OFW, then you will need to assign someone as your attorney. In fact, by executing an SPA or special power of attorney. So the bank will prepare the SPA for you. You will just need to sign and notarize or consularize it if you're based abroad during the time of signing. I have a full vlog on how to apply for bank financing. I'll put it up in the card above. I'll also put the link in the description. Now let's go to the standard home loan requirements. We have filled up home loan application form, marriage certificate if married, 2 valid IDs with 3 specimen signature, developer computation, and SPA for home loan for OFWs. Now, we also need to submit income docs if you're employed, payslip, most recent 3 months payslip, COE or job contract. For business owners or professionals, ITR and financial statements for 2 years, bank statements for the last 6 months. And then the last step is unit turnover and home loan takeout. So once your home loan is approved, the bank will give the developer a letter of guarantee and then release the loan to the developer. So once released, the developer will then turn over your unit to you. And I have another video on the process for condo turnover. I'll put it up in the card here and the link in the description. So again, the 7 steps to buying a condo in the Philippines are: step 1, decide which city you want to invest in. Second, choose an experienced real estate agent to assist you with the buying process. Do your due diligence on your agent. Check how long he or she has been in business and what their track record is. And do you know anyone who can give feedback on this agent? Third is select your top project and unit type. Once you've decided on a project, it's time to select which unit you'd like to reserve. Your broker will send you the latest inventory to choose from the available pool of units. Fourth is reserve your unit. Now that you've finalized what unit you'd like to reserve, the next step is to prepare the reservation requirements. Fifth step is to book your unit. Now that you're done with the reservation stage, you've officially completed the first step of the buying process. The next step is to book your unit, and to do that, there are additional requirements that you will just need to submit to book it. Next is home loan application. So once you finish paying off the equity, the next step is to apply for a home loan. The ideal time for home loan application is 2 to 3 months before your last equity payment. So again, as your broker, I'll be taking care of that and assisting you with your home loan process so you don't have to worry about this. And the last step is unit turnover and home loan takeout. So once your home loan is approved, the bank will give the developer a letter of guarantee and release the loan to the developer. Once released, the developer will then turn over your condo unit to you. And that's it for today's vlog. If you found this video interesting, all I ask for is a subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.